Jesus Christ, man. So I just had to deal with my cousin. From my cousin's boyfriend. He is probably the dumbest post I've ever met. Speaking of dumb, look at this guy. Moe. Your name couldn't be Roy or something? Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like this being open. Yeah, that can stay closed for now. Until I get a gun that I actually like. See, that's why you shouldn't use an axe. I'm not a tree, Johnny, Jack. I don't care what you get. I don't care what his actual name is. I'm calling him Johnny. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, that's why you always have ammo. That's why you should always have ammo. The guy wasted those bullets on me. Can I get up here? Jesus Christ. What? Stick your neck out. There you go. At least there's no eyeless freak in here anymore. Oh, I was just thinking about you. Did he just? Where did he go? He's over there. You're getting it. You're getting it. I don't even think he realized I was there. Yes, I got this gun. I like this gun, but I don't like this gun. Like, see, that's why. I shoot directly on him and this character doesn't want to shoot for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. What the hell, Kira? You saw nothing, Kira. Jesus Christ. You know what they should add in the next update? Slendy Tubbies, Tinky Winky. They should add the whole gang. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't see you there, come on! Okay. I don't mean to, I didn't see him there. That was actually kinda cool. Donald Trump. Donald T. Wow. I didn't know he could run like that. You guys ever seen The Ape? Like the Ape movie, it's from 1940. Very good movie. Basically, there's like this doctor, and everybody thinks he's crazy. But he's actually not crazy. And like, and he, there's this woman who can't walk. And so like, he tries to help her to walk, but it doesn't really walk. And then there's this ape that breaks out of the circus. And it doesn't kill the dude, but it maims him, and like, the doctor steals his spinal fluid to like, experiment on. And stuff. Why are you in here? So anyway, he kills that guy by stealing his spinal fluid. And then the ape breaks into the doctor's house. The doctor kills the ape. And then, what else happens? What happens? Yeah, then he, like, dresses up as the ape. Kills another dude, steals his spinal fluid. And then she starts to move her leg, but it's not enough. So he has to get more. So he gets some more, I'm pretty sure. And when he's going back to his house, she sees the ape going to his house, and she screams, and the townspeople come, and they shoot him, and they get their costume off of him. And then just before yeah, you go in there. But just before he dies, she walks towards him. So basically, he was right. He just went about it the wrong way. Very good movie. Weird movie, but good. I enjoyed it. I really did like that movie. It was a little slow at first, but the last like 30 minutes were great. And the whole movie was great. I hate the Yeti so much. No, you don't, Granny. What are you laughing about? I just completely dodged you. Dude. You can't tell me. How are people afraid of this game again? Are you still locked in, you don't know? The White House. That's his White House now. Honestly, if I was president, I think there's a few things I would do. I would make pit bulls illegal to own, unless you have like a license. Which means you get a background check done. Basically like a gun license. And stuff. You'd have to have a license to own one. Also, you can't bring it out in public, you gotta leave it in your house. Because it's evil. And it wants, I don't care how you trade it, I figure that, it's like having a lion, it would just go crazy one day. It doesn't matter how good you train it. But, then there's, marriage. Basically, if you cheat on your husband and then divorce him, you don't get anything, you don't get any money out of it. You don't get jack shit. You don't deserve jack shit. Same thing goes for the man. I believe in equal rights and all that. If you cheat on the woman, then screw you. You don't get anything. Vice versa. I feel like if you kill somebody for no reason, you should just be shot in the face, because that's a terrible thing to do. Like, you can't just walk up to somebody and shoot them in the face because you're sad. No, you can't do that. Also, if you touch a kid, automatic death penalty, automatic. And then you don't get hold out, nothing. Also, if you catfish someone while you're underage and you try to say what they creeped on you, you know, they won't get arrested because you catfished them. That'd be like arresting, I don't know. I don't have an example for this, but yeah. What else? Oh yeah, I'd completely get rid of all the sides, all the politics sides. I'd denounce them all because none of them care about you guys. They're just using you. So you might say, oh you might say, oh no, my side is the best, because my side really does. How did you get in here? Oh no, my side is the best. My side really cares about me. You know, nobody don't. They really don't. They're just using you to get what they want, which is money and power. Alright? It's not gonna change unless we get rid of the money and the power. Which, to do that, we'd have to blow up the world, because money and power was always gonna exist. You can't have one without the other. I guess, I don't know. What else? What else would be a good choice to have? Probably, oh yeah, if you kick a dog in the face for no reason, you should get kicked in the face for no reason. If you have a violent background, like, if you get released for assault, if it immediately attacks somebody for no reason, you should just get a life sentence. Like, if you've already shown that you're not gonna change, then why would we ever let you out? What else? I'd probably stay out of all the wolves, to be honest with you. It's not my problem. Unless kids are being hurt. It's like Tony Montana said, no fucking kids. It goes both ways. What else? What else would I do? I'm gonna make drugs legal. Why not? I mean, the government already makes money off them, so making drugs legal would be a good idea. What else would we do? What else would be a good idea to do? Oh yeah, Black Sabbath Day. A day where we celebrate Black Sabbath, even though this is America. I don't know, who knows? I may meet a president of Britain in the future, or the King of Britain. No, I don't want to be the king of anything. Being a king sucks. In more ways than one. You could either be a Habsburg or you could be a Genghis Khan. It's double-edged sword. You could either be so fat that you fall off your horse, or your chin could just be missing and you could have a black ball. Not balls. Ball. Which one do you guys want? That would be terrible, you know? You know, your organs would be malformed. Your cousin would be your sister, and your dad would be your uncle. That's just nasty, man. You can't be doing stuff like that. Why? Why would you? Well, it's not even wasn't even his. It's not even your fault at the time. You're just born like that. You have a disadvantage, like a real life disadvantage, like not being able to walk. Sure, it's a disadvantage, but you're fine. You can live life. What are you looking at? Oh, hi. Yeah, nice shot. But yeah. Being able to walk is really a disadvantage because there's wheelchairs, wheelchair accessibility places. Kerry Von Erich wrestled with one leg, by the way. Plenty of dwarf wrestlers, midget wrestlers, plenty of them will do great. Hell, I'd say midget wrestlers are sometimes better than big wrestlers, you know, like, because I watched the old black and white wrestling, the old little people wrestling, the old black and white wrestling. That is some of the best old school wrestling you will ever watch in your life. That really is. Hell, even tell me what to watch. Irish Jackie and Ivan the Terrible versus Little Lord Brooke, I think. And, Tiny Tim. That is one of the best wrestling matches you will ever watch in your life. That match is just incredible. That is just an insane wrestling match. Just absolutely good and real. For the time period it was in, too, 1959. Pretty... Because the 50s in wrestling was when they started to use more strikes and stuff. Because back in, like, the 40s and 50s, 20s, they used strikes, but they didn't really use strikes. Like, it wasn't just, oh, you're gonna hit me over the head, and then I'm gonna smack you, and we're gonna do a crucifix powerbomb, but then you're gonna reverse to a rock bottom. No, they didn't do that stuff back when they did, leg locks, and headlocks, and snap marrows. Sometimes home drag, very rarely, though. Even in the 50s is when more characters started being introduced. You had Fritz von Slot, I don't know how to say his name. Fritz von Erich, Buddy Rogers, Gorgeous George, Don Mullen, former Don Mullen, my personal favorite of these new gimmick wrestlers. Don Leo Jonathan, who was a titan, by the way. I'd say he was probably one of the best big men ever. Bobo Brazil. Bearcat Wright, not the boxer, the wrestler. So many great wrestlers that came from the 50s, such as Nick Bockwinkel. I mean, he wasn't called that. Joe Blanchard, Terry Blanchard's dad, Larry the Axe Hennig. And in the 60s was when wrestling started to change. It went from more, typical, like, high school wrestling, basically, to more feudal. In the 70s is when they really started leaning more into that showman stuff, like, with wrestlers like Harley Race, Dusty Rhodes, Dick Murdoch. Andre the Giant was just starting to get really big, too. In the 80s is when that took off. That style just exploded. It became the new way to wrestle, basically. And in the 90s is when wrestling got really, really good. Like, the athleticism was way better. And in the 2000s hasn't really changed that much. They just got better, and then now, it's okay now. Okay, bye-bye.